guys. Happy Friday. All right, we've got Rookies and Stars, Mosaic Choice, and Panini 1. See if we can't hit something halfway decent here. Got a couple good shots with the 1 in Choice specifically. All right, Rookies and Stars first. Appreciate the fill, guys. All right, so Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Team Duels, Jordan Addison, Thrillers Red for the Vikings. Out of 99. Amika, Jackson Darts, Ty Felton, Judkins. Everybody have a good week. I'm sure a lot of people were off work this week. I've been off for like a week and a half. I have to go back Monday. I'm really not looking forward to it. Derrick Henry, Randy Moss, Armad out of 249 for the Jets. Jets have been hitting a lot recently. Trevor Etienne, auto for the Panthers. Carolina. So is Carolina. Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is having a bit of a revive right now, too. Jalen Milroe, Mike Kell, and Kyle McCord. Hopefully the Jags can make some noise in the playoffs. That'd be fun to see. AFC is gonna be tough though. But it's a weird looking playoff field right now. There's a lot of the old timers are eliminated. Let me look at the field. Field's pretty much set right now, except for like 2 spots. Let's see. Yeah, Bengals eliminated, Chiefs eliminated, Detroit, Washington, some prizes there. So maybe old Josh Allen can finally get a Super Bowl ring. This is the year to do it. Christian Gonzalez, Maxwell Hairston out of 9.99 for the Bills. Jerry Jeudy, Kyron Williams, Matthew Golden, High Octane. Colston Loveland, Crusade, Shador Sanders, Jaden Blue. AFC should be running through Denver, I believe, right? They got the number 1 seed? Or they're fighting for it. Right now they do. They're tied with New England, but they have a better win percentage in common games, it says. I don't think that can change this weekend. I know the NFC top seed can definitely switch this weekend, but I think AFC's set. Bijan, Jaden Daniels, Ernest Biner out of 999 for the Browns. J.J. McCarthy, Jason Taylor, McMillan, Stellar Rookies, Garrett Wilson. Last time I looked at the playoff odds, though, I think Seattle has the best odds to win the Super Bowl. I think it's a complete toss-up in my opinion. Denver might have the #1 seed, but they got a young quarterback. He's inexperienced in playoff games. George Kittle out of 149 for the Niners. Javon Curse, A.J. Brown. Cam Ward, Airborne. Colston Loveland. Mason Taylor. Abdul Carter and Xavier Watts. Leads rookies with interceptions. He had 2 more on Monday night. Joe Montana, DJ Giddens for the Colts, $9.99. Bo Nix, Puka, and Caleb Johnston at a 99 for the Steelers. Man, look at that autograph. That might be worse than George Pickens. That is the worst autograph I have ever seen. Sideways K, sideways 2. K2. I guess that's a J. KJ. Matthew Golden, Crusade. Randy Moss. Matthew Golden. Trey Amos. TJ Sanders. Maybe that explains why he didn't get the starting job. He's got that lazy of his signature. Maybe he's just lazy in general. All right, Mosaic Choice. Usually 3 to 4 numbered cards. One autograph. Good luck. Armand Mimbo for the Jets. Tez Johnson for the Buccaneers. Ramondre Stevenson Silver. We got a Jake Ferguson out of 60 for the Cowboys. Nice Jaden Daniels for the Commanders out of 60. Saquon Barkley. Brazil Games insert out of 60. Jalen Lane, rookie green black auto for the Commanders. And Micah Parsons. That should be out of 25. Jalen Lane out of 25. Nice Jaden Daniels. I'll call that a color match too. That looks pretty close. Sorry, these are out of 89. 54 out of 89. I think they changed that. Used to be out of 60. Jake Ferguson. 88 out of 89. Saquon for the Eagles. Out of 89. Tez Johnson and this dude for the Jets. I'll get a couple more top loaders in a second. All right, first Panini One box was pretty solid. We had the Bo Nix patch and then the Ladd McConkey RPA. All right, first up, this should be the patch. Ravens, Lamar Jackson. Not a patch, but a Lamar card. We'll call it a shadow box. This would be a perfect card for an autograph right there at the bottom. Lamar for the Ravens. And our autograph, 49ers, Isaac Guerendo out of 199 RPA. Decent patch. 49ers, Isaac Guerendo. I think he's buried on the depth chart now. He was actually the starter last year when we were ripping this product, but that was when I think McCaffrey was injured most of the season last year. So he's like second or third on the depth chart now. But who knows? McCaffrey's getting up there in age. He might have 1 or 2 seasons left in him. All right, let me grab a couple more top loaders. I put up the Phantasmal Flames Pokemon, but nobody grabbed a spot, so probably just gonna sell those boxes. I'd love to rip them, but we didn't have anybody take any spots. Can try something else, I guess. We could just do the booster bundles. Those are a little bit cheaper. All right, it's gonna be a pretty laid back weekend. I don't know why I should have ordered more product for this weekend, but I just kind of passed my mind for some reason. Not much left to rip right now. I'll have to look. Maybe I can find something to get overnighted for tomorrow. Something unique we haven't done in a while. Matthew Golden, High Octane, Maxwell Harrison out of 999. Colston Loveland, Shador, Armad, Trevor Lawrence, Trevor Etienne auto for the Panthers, Lamar, Derrick Henry, Jackson Dart, Jordan Addison out of 99, Tez Johnson, Armad, Ramondre Saquon out of 89, Jake Ferguson out of 89, Jaden Daniels out of 89, Jalen Lane out of 25, Washington, Matthew Golden, DJ Giddens out of 999, Caleb Johnson auto out of 99, George Kittle out of 149, Cam Ward, Ernest Biner out of 999, Tedro McMillan, Cam Ward, Lamar Originals, and Isaac Guerendo RPA on card for the Niners out of 199. But Immaculate will be next week. And I watched some people that were ripping FOTL for Immaculate. I almost ordered us some, but I really didn't like the price, so I didn't order it. It was a couple $100 too high in my opinion. But they're stuffing. I don't know if the regular hobby boxes will be like this or not, but they're stuffing impeccable RPAs, like all these other like premium product lines into these boxes. What I think they're doing is I think they're stuffing old redemptions into these Immaculate boxes that, they have to get rid of since they're losing the license. Like I saw someone pull a Aladdin McConkey impeccable RPA yesterday. So I don't know if it'll be like that in the regular hobby boxes. It's possible. But I noticed that with the FOTL boxes. But we got that 1 week from today. They still haven't put a timer on Prism FOTL yet. I don't know. The release date is a week from today. I don't know if that's going to hold. If they're cutting it close, because they would have the timer up for first off the line already if it was going to be coming out next Friday. I have a feeling it's going to get pushed back a little bit. Looks like they've got Prism blasters on Panini's website right now. Those go on sale in 4 days. So we'll see. Definitely Immaculate next week, though. That's definitely coming out next week. I think Prism's going to get pushed back a week. Which is probably a good thing. I hate it when they stack releases on the same day. But I'll figure something out for the weekend. Maybe I'll find a 2018 or a 2020 box we can rip open at a decent price. Problem is 2018 product has gotten so expensive. It used to be halfway reasonable, but it's on up there with like 2020 now. 2020 and 2017 or 2017 is almost impossible to buy, but all right. Appreciate it, guys.